Willie Donick and Chris Mason here with you from Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. Kings and Predators. It's been a while since these two teams met. Of course, in different divisions last year, so it'll be good to get reacquainted from the folks in LA. Let's give you the Mid-South Ford keys to the game.
All right, key number one, out hustle, RV hustle. You know Arvidsson and his team are going to be jacked up for his return. Get a out tenacity. Victor Arvidsson, easier said than done. And number two, connect two. Willie, you and I played some Connect Four in our day, a favorite game, but we need 2 points tonight. They played well enough to win last night, but they didn't get the 2 points. That's all that matters. So let's get those 2 points here tonight, fellas.
If you're out hustling RV Hustle, you know you're hustling. That makes sense to a lot of Predator fans. He gets the start tonight. And here is the Zaxby's opening puck drop. Away we go. Cal Peterson handles the opening faceoff, dumped in. Here's Drew Doughty, a very familiar face, a veteran, steady presence on this team, and he's off to an outstanding start. Ryan Johansson back to take it for Nashville. Arvidsson trying to jump the passing lane. He steals it eventually, gets it to Dustin Brown. Brown kicks it over forehand, shoots. Save made by Saros, crashing in Kopitar. Can't get the rebound. First shot of the game belongs to the Kings. So these two opening lines, Mace, I think are going to go head-to-head a lot tonight, and they've been carrying the scoring so far in the early part of the season. Yeah,
they're going to rely on both lines defensively, and that's the key thing. When you have offensive guys playing against each other, you have to be solid defensively, and in theory, that should lead to good offensive chances.
Luke Cunnin with Mikhail Granlund and Eeli Tolvanen together for a third straight game. Behind the net, it's Tolvanen. Back for Granlund. Granlund centers it. And a one-timer by Tolvanen popped up in the air. Tolvanen gets it back. Tolvanen leading the team in shots on goal. On the cycle, Granlund. Handled there by Matt Roy. Philip Deneau, one of the newly acquired free agents. They had a veteran presence. They get it clear to Alex Iafallo. Iafallo tracking behind the net, centering pass off the skates of Trennan. Dangerous play. Saros had to fight that off. Dante Fabro out there with Roman Josi. Those two got paired mid-game in game number 2, the loss to Carolina, and played very well together. Now, here's Tanner Jeannot on the offensive end. He's got Trennan and Colton Sissons. Yakov Trennan moves it around for Mark Borowiecki. Different lineup change tonight with Borowiecki playing in his second game. Matt Benning paired with him. And this one goes out of play.
Well, nice early chance here by the Predators. Watch Granlund here. Tolvanen doing some work. Right to Granlund. Watch, he's going to have to lift this puck, but I love how Tolvanen goes right to the slot area right after he distributes this backhand pass. This is how you create movement. And Granlund's head up the whole time. Waits for Tolvanen. It was just lifted and probably bounced up a little bit before Tolvanen could get it. And then Saros has to be sharp early. Trennan back checking hard, and Saros aware, gets that off of Trennan skates and makes a good save.
The loose puck in the slot. Grimaldi had a chance at it, couldn't hang on. It's cleared by the Kings. Quick centering pass off the skate of Matt Benning. Tommy Novak on the ice for the first time in the National Hockey League regular season game. Up the ice, Blake Lizotte, reversing course, taking it behind the net, thrown into the boards by Borowiecki. Aggressive play. Nice to see that physicality. That's his calling card. Borowiecki takes a hit this time. Plays it up the boards for Nick Cousins. Cousins and Grimaldi, a couple of veterans, with Novak. Now Lizotte back on it. Novak cuts him off. Now Carl Grundstrom picks up the puck for LA. One-timer Doughty. Bodies flying. Brown feeds it to the line, but Lizotte was going off the ice. Kopitar comes on. Nashville will get a line change as well.
Well, LA's been extremely offensive so far early in the season, but this team is built on defense. And you hear Todd McClellan talk about the style of play. They like to clog up the neutral zone. They have 5 guys in the neutral zone right now as we speak, so they want to make it tough for you to get in their zone. But they have a lot of offensive guys, a lot of veterans that are putting up points right now.
Here comes Forsberg on the attack. He'll fire the wrist shot. Save made by Peterson. Let's give you the Vanderbilt Health player update. We've kind of given it to you piece by piece. We'll show it to you now. Phil Myers, scratch. Ben Harper, also a scratch. Phil Tomasino is still out. Matthew Olivier still on IR. David Riddick still on the COVID list. So Connor Ingram will back up again. So in there, you got Tommy Novak. There's a closer look at him.
playmaker, good young fella. First NHL game, parents in the stands tonight. This is a big night for him, and he's got a great opportunity to get called up. He's doing the job in Milwaukee. Got 3 points in his first game for the Admirals, 3 assists. So a dream come true for young Tommy Novak here tonight.
He's had 2 outstanding seasons at the AHL level. Cody Glass sent down. They're hoping they can take a step back to take 2 steps forward with him with some games in Milwaukee. So the Predators have neither of the pieces they picked up in the Ryan Ellis trade. Just taking a reset with those guys. But long term, they still like both of the players. But it's interesting how it twists so quickly. And you give Novak, like you said, who's produced so much. He had a great camp, and then that first great game in Milwaukee. So they want to give him a shot. They fight for the puck. Trevor Moore trying to get it to the net, bouncing around. Josi finds it, clears it to center, and it's chipped right back to him. Roman Josi with Dante Fabro. Josi had 7 shots on goal in the loss on Saturday to Carolina. The Predators felt like they played well enough to win that game, but came up a buck short. Fabro tried the pinch. It's cleared. Tolvanen covers for him and picks up the puck.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of the players, it's obviously disappointing, especially right at the beginning of the season. It's so much more magnified on wins and losses till you get your first one. They're 0-2. They played well. They got the carried over. So far, it's only 5 minutes in. They've continued that tenacious Predator style of hockey here early. Looks like it's going to be a tight check and hockey game.
Benning to the net, tip. Cousins follows it up. Save made by Peterson. Good forecheck there, created the turnover. Benning got it to the net. Cousins, a good aggressive play.
Well, and here it is. They back down. Benning, first game in for the season for him. He gets a nice shot on goal, and you see Cousins driving to the net. That's one thing I've noticed about the Preds this season. Even though the first game didn't go so well, they're all around the net. They're going to that area, and I think that's something that we were concerned about the last few years. Now that they've developed their identity, they've moved some offensive players out of the lineup. They've got more of that gritty style of play, and they get it throughout the lineup. That was a good heads-up play by Benning. Keeps a puck in, gets it on his forehand, and puts it right to the net. Simple but effective.
Matt Benning, a really steady player as the season went along last year for the Predators. So with the defensive depth, John Hines wanting to get everybody in. Now they've got all 8 defensemen in there, at least for one game. Now Carrier, one of the 8. His shot hit a skate, rebound sent wide by Sissons. Sissons follows it up, centers it past Doughty, and it comes out to the point. Tanner Jeannot lurking out there, fires it back to the net. That's blocked. Kings able to clear. The veteran Dustin Brown, over 1,200 games in the league. This one chipped back out to center. Mikey Anderson, one of the young nucleus, clears it ahead. Top line still out there. Arvidsson lets it fly. You know he will not hesitate to shoot. Anderson a keep-in. Got knocked down by Jeannot. Trenton with the puck, finding Carrier. Collides with Brown. Brown loves to have contact out there. Out to the point, Anderson. Over to his partner, Doughty. Doughty cuts to the net. Anderson gets it back straight away. His shot, kick save by Jeannot. And he boots it all the way back down.
Great job by Tanner Jeannot there, timing that well, going out to the stick blade and getting that leg down. His body kind of sailed by, but he went down on the one knee. Gets a big block. Important play. Those little plays are so important. Success in getting that puck out of harm's way.
Clearing attempt by Forsberg. A long bomb pass for Duchesne. He's in a one-on-one battle with another one of the youngsters, Tobias Bjornfoot. Bjornfoot survives that. He ends up with the puck, clears it ahead for Adrian Kempe. Kempe battling there with Benning. Now behind the net, Deneau, and a great play by Borowiecki to kick it just wide. That could have been a dangerous chance. A daring play by Borowiecki. Fortunately, he didn't deflect it on net.
Well, he didn't drift too far. He was right on the brink of when you should do that and when you shouldn't, but he was on the outside of the post and it stayed on that side. But he really alleviated a dangerous play. Cross ice. Borowiecki goes down, puts his body on the line.
From the wing, a shot by Gabe Velarde goes wide, and a big rebound picked up by Tolvanen. Tolvanen with speed. Tolvanen looking cross ice, fires into the net. Save made. Thrown back in front. Deflected there by Alex Edler, a longtime member of the Vancouver Canucks. Tolvanen, a good keep-in, staying with it. And on the second try, Edler gets it to center. Patrolling there is Fabro. He'll find Josi. Kings in a change. Josi attacks. Josi coming in on 3 men. Trying to weave his way to the net. Got there, and a stick save made by Peterson. Outlet pass to Arvidsson. Arvidsson through the middle. Shot in by Sean Walker, the defenseman. Around for Kopitar, fires it right back to the net. Saros was not fooled, he was ready. Grimaldi using his skating ability to create some space. Now he'll work it back to Fabro.
Fabro's going to look for a change here, wait till they come back, get it moving up ice. It's important for the guys on the ice to recognize this and get this puck in deep so Fabro can get off.
Grimaldi does just that. Doughty is on it. So Drew Doughty and Roman Josi, a couple of Norris Trophy guys out there. Flung back to the net from the blue line, ricocheted behind the net. Doughty will be out there a lot. He's got the most ice time of anybody on average through 2 games. Brown slipped past one man, not a second. Brown follows up. Ekholm takes it away from his good friend Victor Arvidsson. Now Matthias Ekholm flips it ahead. It'll be Ekholm and Carrier playing together. Those two were effective together as John Hines switched all 3 defense pairings in mid-game against Carolina, and it was very effective.
It was almost like a switch. They got Fabro was playing well. They moved him up with Roman Josi, and very dynamic. He was able to play his game, get on the offense as well. And Carrier and Ekholm, they played together before. They were great as well.
Icing is the call. Let's hear from Rooms to Go.
Go style, go savings, go selection. At Rooms to Go, you can go any way you want, by the piece or by the room, and always make the most of your space for less. Rooms to Go. Let's go.
Well, Todd McClellan said his team is extra pumped up tonight for Victor Arvidsson, and he loves Arvy's tenacious style of play. His first look at him, he said shoots the puck a ton, and he's very fitting his tenacious style of play with what they want, and he's been very good with Kopitar and Brown.
Face-off won by the Predators. A little hesitation by Josi, couldn't get the puck to settle. Takes it right back, finds Johansson. Forsberg crashing in. Forsberg had his first goal of the season the other night. Now Duchesne trying to work himself free. Forsberg in support, one-timer Josi, glove save made. 10:58 to play in the first period. Nashville and LA going head-to-head tonight at Bridgestone Arena. There you see Victor Arvidsson looking up on Fang Vision as he watches the video tribute tonight. A standing ovation, the RV chant, and he goes out on the ice to acknowledge the crowd. What a special moment. Mace, I had goosebumps watching that.
Oh my gosh, I get emotional at those things, and everyone's standing. You can see everyone on the Preds bench, everyone tapping their sticks. Man, what a career he had here, and some moments that we saw on the tribute that they did. And look at Victor, he can't help himself but smile. And I know that's an emotional thing for a player when you're trying to focus on playing, but some things are bigger than the game. Right there, that was a special moment between Victor, his former teammates, and especially the fans.
RV chant still going. Nashville back to the action. Fabro to the shot. The rebound loose. Duchesne digging for it, and it's covered. Peterson found it just in time.
Well, good job there by Fabro. Obviously, they win the draw, they get it back. And this line is going to the net. They've been, considered perimeter players at times last year. But look at Johansson, Duchesne, right in the blue paint. They're paying the price. Forsberg converging and Fabro. Nothing fancy. Get that puck, get an opportunity to shoot it, put it at the net, and battle. And that's what they're doing. If you continue to do that, you're going to score goals.
Duchesne has had a number of redirects. Now Duchesne tries to turn the corner on Anderson, flips it to the middle. King's able to cover it. Arvidsson skies it way up in the air. It bounces towards Saros, flagged down by Ekholm, and Nashville is able to clear. Icing is the call.
All right, fans, hot ticket time here. NashvilleLockerRoom.com, the place to do all of your favorite sports shopping. And tonight, turn your office totally Preds with these amazing items. Just log on to NashvilleLockerRoom.com to order tonight. Willie, turn your office into Pred Central.
Oh, yes.
I don't have an office, but come up here, I guess. That's what it is right here. We're in our office.
It's a nice office. I like this office.
Smashville, baby.
Drew Doughty working with Mikey Anderson. Nashville picks it off in the neutral zone with Carrier. Duchesne still out there. Whips it to the point. Ekholm down low. Duchesne now out there with Tolvanen and Granlund. Tolvanen fires the wrist shot. That had some heat on it, a lot of flex in the stick, but once again, it's Cal Peterson making the stop, the former Notre Dame Fighting Irish goalie.
Well, they're getting shots, and Eeli Tolvanen is shooting the puck a ton. He did a great job last year. He got a lot of goals, but he's starting to shoot the puck more. 6 shots in each of his first 2 games. This kid's a goal scorer. He's got one of the best releases in the National Hockey League. The more he shoots, the analytics, Willie, which you're very educated about, tell you that eventually this kid's going to fill up the net if he continues to shoot at this pace.
No question. We're going to show you a little more on that in a moment. Tolvanen's first game against the Kings. LA loops it in. Racing back is Cunning. Josi under duress. It's picked up by LA. Now behind, it's Rasmus Kupari, a young rookie that they're very high on. He got the shot away. Saros with the save. Past the halfway point of the first. Now it's Grundstrom. 4th line out there. Lizotte and Kupari. Now from the slot, a blast by Grundstrom, but he missed the net. Edler lost the handle, and it goes across. So it's a delayed offside. Nashville has a chance to clear.
Good job by Cunnin, pressuring all the way out to the point there, putting the pressure on the defenseman, allowing that puck to get outside, and Preds get possession, take it down. They're able to get a change. Oh, penalty.
Grimaldi got clipped as he was going in, so interference will be the call. And Nashville will go on the power play. Good hustle by Grimaldi. 9:09 left in the first. Still no score. First special teams of the night, Matt Roy in the penalty box for LA.
Well, and this is just a result of Rocco Grimaldi just fighting for his ice, and Roy you can get in the way. You can't stick out and impede a player's progress if you're not in the lane already. That's exactly what happened there. Preds power play, looking to strike early.
John Hines said he wanted his team to get to its identity earlier. Good signs of that so far. Josi will start it off. Into the corner, Duchesne. He'll work it behind the net for Forsberg. Back around the horn. And Josi's shot is blocked. He didn't pick it up right away. Iafallo does. Alex Iafallo coming in short-handed. Save made by Saros.
Wow, powerful net drive there by Iafallo. Roman Josi coming back, and he tried to swing the stick and knock that puck away. Iafallo just dropped the shoulder, forcing Saros to make a great save. Roman Josi had good position, but you can see Iafallo was picking up speed. Boom, shot block, gets his own block, and not many guys in the league can outskate Roman Josi. He gets back right here. You can see positioning, and Saros was forced to make a big save there. Tough situation. Iafallo gets that puck up. Saros stays with it, and Josi clears the garbage out of the way and goes back up the other way.
Nashville worked on their power play, both units, on either end of the ice at the morning skate today. Josi with the power play goal on the season, the only one so far for Nashville. They're 1 for 6 after 2 games. 0 for 4 against Carolina. LA perfect on the penalty kill so far. Josi works it near side Forsberg. He whips the wrist shot, slowed down, rebound, Duchesne, throws it in front, scramble, and it's blocked and goes wide. Edler doesn't have a stick. He tries to just shield it with his skates. Now he makes a nice kick pass, and it's cleared by the Kings.
That was a good play by Edler there. Broke his stick, body position, ends up kicking it out. They get it all the way down, but Nashville, their power play is there's a lot of movement. There's no set plays, and Forsberg set up on the right spot there. I like him in that spot, in the flank on the right side, gets that puck in, and LA survived that one.
Tommy Novak getting power play time. They get it over to Tolvanen. He fires, and a save made. Rebound right to the slot. Cleared to the corner. They have Bjornfoot. Setting up again Ekholm. Again to Tolvanen. Tolvanen fans on the pass. He gets it to Cunnin eventually. Out to the point. Chipped by Ekholm. Tolvanen a second chip. And Cunnin reverses it behind the net to Novak. Novak a good playmaker. Lots of assists at the AHL level. A shot by Ekholm, knocked down before it got to the net. Novak retrieves. Novak pressured by 2 Kings. Time ticking down on the clock. Cousins chases Bjornfoot behind the net. Out of the box comes Roy.
That's one thing when you get to the National Hockey League. Oh, here we go, Willie.
Cleared ahead to Cousins. Cousins knocked down. Tries to hang on to the puck. Big hit by Jeannot. 3 shots on goal for the Nashville power play, but nothing doing. They've outshot the Kings 10-5 so far. Pass to the neutral zone, flung back in by Edler. Yossi and Fabro back together as a pair. On Saturday, 69% expected goals for, so some good things. The herd is out there now, as you know, along the board, cycling with Trennan and Sissons. This is Sissons looking for Trennan in the corner. Referee trying to get out of the way as they pile up. Still loose, fishing for Janot. Kicked up the wall and past Benning. The race is on. Borowiecki gets there. Nicely played to Benning. Now up to the boards. And Trennan. Trennan trying to lead Janot in. It's juggled by Peterson. He never had it. And there was a little anticipation by the referee with the quick whistle.
And Janot in there, and he's almost been looking to go here the last couple of games. He gets in there, and he's such a big, strong guy. And right here, Trennan just chips one, ends up on Peterson. He's trying to block with it, goes off his stick, doesn't get the glove on it, never even had it at all. Quick whistle by the official trying to protect the goalie. It's okay. And Tanner Janot goes in there and he wants a piece of everybody. He ain't scared of nothing.
Tanner Janot, Oxbow, Saskatchewan.
The Ox.
He was trying to assert himself physically there against a lot of the young players for LA. LA's got a lot of good prospects in the system. In fact, right now, their goal is to try to whittle it down. Who's ready to play and who do we need to trade off to get maybe some more veterans?
Yeah, it's a balance. A lot of the teams that are in that transition of, I guess, a rebuild or whatever you'd like to call it, a lot of decisions. There's so many good players that are young, that have the talent, but can they play in the league consistently at this point? We're in the process of doing that ourselves.
Duchesne on a loose puck at center. Skating, zigzagging. Now leaves it for Johansson. Crashing into the boards with Adrian Kempe. Now back to center. Under 6 minutes to play in the first period. No score here. Nashville will play the Kings tonight and then the New York Rangers on Thursday before heading out on the road for the first time. Winnipeg and Minnesota. A couple of division games this weekend back-to-back. But cleared in. Icing is the call. Good angle there by Borowiecki. It's the 500th game for Philip Forsberg, and he is our Hyundai player to watch. Let's give you a few things that maybe you don't know about Philip Forsberg. Did you know he is now up to second in team history in goals scored?
And if he has a season, he'll pass. He could pass David Legwand for the most goals in franchise history. I think he needs 32 more to pass David Legwand for the franchise lead in goals. That would be pretty cool. I hope you do it, Phil.
A no-look shot by Fabro, handled there by Cal Peterson. Nashville lining up the traffic. Still no score, first period. So involved in his career as a Nashville Predator. Here's some clips that you saw on the video tribute. Got the crowd really pumped up.
On your goal calls, too, with the music behind it. Oh, man. I was one step away from a little tear falling out of these eyes right there. And you can see there's the graphic. Philip Forsberg, 179. Ooh-wee, David Legwand, 210. I think Phil's going to do it. I'm telling you, this could be the year.
And you see Arvidsson piling up the goals as well on that list.
That's right.
So good buddies, line mates for a long time. Tolvanen straight away. Another shot for him. This one is blocked by Roy. Predators pick it up behind the net. Mikael Granlund all the way out high. Diagonal feed, the shot just high. Luke Cunnin was positioned. It kicks out to center. The drop pass to Moore. Out to the wing. Bouncing around and ends up in the glove of Saros.
Well,
so Eeli Tolvanen picking up where he left off, and that is our Taco Bell take tonight. Eeli Tolvanen leading the team in shots on goal coming in, and he's already got 3 tonight. And Mace, that's big because we know Eeli Tolvanen can shoot. But take a look at how few shots he got last year, even less than you might think.
Well, it's crazy, and that's a young player getting adapted to the league, getting confidence, being able to earn the coach's trust in his defensive play, his physicality. Now he's ready to take the next step. He's got to shoot. He's missed a couple tonight on his shots. He's got to get some more elevation. Got a heck of a release, as we have stated many times on the broadcast here. So trending in the right direction.
You mentioned this a lot, Mace. There were games last year where you might only have one shot, but he would score. He had 11 goals, averaging only 1.5 shots on goal per game. If he can get that number up, you feel like the goals are going to go because he can shoot.
Well, if you have a guy that can shoot the puck like Eeli Tolvanen, as a coach, as a lineman, you're like, hey, shoot that puck as much as you can. When you get it on your stick and it looks like he's taking more ownership of that early in the season, he's just got to continue to do that. But I like what I've seen so far through 2 games and a little bit.
Top line's out there. Johansson able to win the draw from Kopitar. Carrier's pass through center, knocked out of the air by Duchesne. He couldn't control it, turned back around. Arvidsson dumps it in. He'll chase Ekholm. Taken down. Trying to keep his balance. Ekholm, they get it to center. Kings take it back. Kings on their first road trip of the season. They've got a couple of road games coming up against Central Division opponents. Dallas on Friday, and then a pair of road games against St. Louis. Duchesne to the middle. Backhander by Cousins. Bouncing! And it's kicked aside last minute by Cal Peterson. Novak looking to the point for Grimaldi. Good hustle by Grimaldi to keep it in. Now Rocco's got it, moves to the middle. They converge on him. Brown able to get it across the line. Brown a second try to center ice. Pouncing on it, Borowiecki. He finds Novak. Nice stick handling move against the grain, trying to get it wide. Borowiecki comes in on the second wave. Cousins tries to play it behind the net. Knocked into the boards by Anderson, and it's lofted to center.
I like what I see from that line. Tommy Novak, the addition with Grimaldi and Cousins. They're making some plays. They're spending some time in the offensive zone. And Novak, too, when you get to the NHL, you learn quickly there's not as much time and space as you had in the American Hockey League. Looks like he's going to have to get adapted to that, but so far in his first few shifts, he's looked pretty good.
Kempe gets the wheels churning. Across the line, offside. 3:06 to play in the first period.
The one thing the Preds have done extremely well in this period is they've really eliminated any offensive chance. Given the Kings, they're one and done when they get into the Pred zone. Preds have done a really good job of taking care of the middle of the ice. The Kings have tried to go cross ice a couple times, right into Preds skates or sticks. Forwards are doing a really good job getting back, allowing the defenseman to pressure the puck carrier. It's been a really solid period for the Preds defensively.
In the neutral zone, it's Sissons and his crew. Fabro with the puck, 17 minutes into this first period. Nashville looking for their first win of the year. Slipping up the wing, Kupari, talented player. Around the boards. Kupari, only 21 years of age. A long stretch pass, Trennan's got it. What a catch! Trennan, all the way in, and he's stopped by Peterson. An outstanding play, but Peterson made an even better save. Now Kupari drilled by Yossi. He went flying. Nashville takes the puck back. Here comes Trennan again. Trennan barrels up the wing. Now cuts to the middle. Cross ice feed off the stick of Yossi. Second effort around and kept in. Nice job by Granlund. Now Trennan still out there. Back for Granlund. Granlund looks for help. Tipped out to Carrier. Straight away, Ekholm. To the middle. A shot by Cunnin. Ski ramped high and out of play.
Oh, what a play here. First of all, Tanner Jeannot in the defensive zone. He's just trying to get that puck over the blue line. Trennan, one hand, controls that puck, makes a great move. He's trying to want to lift this up over the pad of Peterson. Give Cal Peterson credit, though. He does a great job sticking out that right pad there and understanding what Trennan was going to do. But I'll tell you what, this line plays with such physicality. They're an intimidating line, but they have skill, they have speed. Right there was a good example of Trennan's breakaway speed and his ability to hang on and control that pass from Jeannot.
I can't believe he was able to haul that pass in as cleanly as he did with one hand, with a guy on him.
Yak, superhuman.
Like you said, he's got some skill, and so does Jeannot. So they're going to score a few. Tolvanen mishit the dump in. On the counter, it's LA. Gabe Velarde crashing in. Nashville gets possession back, though. Carrier gets it away. Granlund backing in over the line. Nashville has numbers. Cunnin lost the handle, though. They converge on Anderson. And a breakout pass. Trevor Moore Crisscrossing and dropping. Here's the shot. Save made by Saros. Vladimir Kachev from the KHL firing the wrist shot.
And again, good job by the Preds keeping the threat to the outside. This time it's Roman Josi. Does a good job in the rush. There's an interchange there, and relatively easy save for Saros. Easy play to read. He had a good line of sight on the shot. Again, keep the threat to the outside, protect the middle.
Ryan Johansson has won 7 out of 9 faceoffs already. Nashville has won 13 out of 17. Kopitar trying to change that, but Kopitar is thrown out. So now Arvidsson will square off with Johansson. They go eye to eye. A little conversation there.
This is weird.
Arvidsson wins it. He knows a few subtle tricks, I guess, there of his former teammate.
Oh, Johansson and Arvidsson were just wrestling around there a little bit after the draw.
1:10 left. Here comes Doughty. This pass is deflected by Johansson. Taken by Forsberg. Tries to get it in deep. Now he reverses it quickly for Josi. Pass behind him. Arvidsson going for it. It's loose for Kopitar. Now here comes a 2-on-1. Offside! Oh, boy, that was trouble waiting to happen, but the play just over the line quickly.
Yeah, they might have got away with one. We were just talking about how well and how disciplined defensively the Preds are playing. They got a little aggressive in the neutral zone. Puck turns over, and it goes back. It was almost a 2-on-1 with Kopitar there. Luckily for them, it was offside.
So no face-off at center ice. Philip Deneau against Colton Sissons. Deneau made a great run with the Montreal Canadiens last year in their unlikely run to the Stanley Cup final, and he became a free agent. Kings picked him up. Wearing number 24 for LA. Puck looped in by Benning. Trying to get loose, as you know, and he gets a hit on Doughty. Doughty will take a number there. Doughty, a physical, feisty player. There is Doughty. 40 seconds. Doughty banks it in across the line. Trennan flips it back out. Now Jeannot collides with Doughty, and he sends Doughty flying.
Oh, Drew Doughty, one of the smartest players. Effortless defenseman. Must not got the scouting report on Tanner Jeannot. The reverse hit there. It's not the first that Tanner Jeannot's done that to. Ask Alexiak.
He tested the waters there, and the water was a little chilly.
Running into a brick wall.
Wow, what a collision. 8 seconds to go. Now Grimaldi, still time to make a play. He goes give and go. Instead, Cousins cross ice. Timing of the play is off, and that should do it for the first period. Now, Drew Doughty is a Canadian Olympian, a Norris Trophy winner. Watch this collision at center ice.
And this is Jeannot, head up. He understands.
Nashville Predators by Fifth Third Bank, member FDIC, and by Vanderbilt Health, exclusive healthcare provider of the Nashville Predators.
Willie Donna, Chris Mason here with you from Nashville. No score at the end of one between the Kings and the Predators. And Mace, it's another theme that we've seen. Statistically, a lot to like about the Predators' first period, but not the results they're looking for.
Yeah, got to continue to push. Don't sway away from the way you're playing, and you got to trust the process. Eventually, they're going to get some goals here if they continue to play like they did in the first.
Big advantage in chances. We have 7-3 by our statistician, Greg Harvey. 15-5 in the face-off circle. Big shot attempt advantage, and of course shots on goal you see 13-7.
Yeah, you got to capitalize on some of those chances, though. That's the thing. The longer that you keep a team around and you're outplaying them, the more hope. You don't steal their hope or their will to play. You keep them in the hockey game. Got to try to bury teams early here.
Johansson cruises in, engages with Mikey Anderson. Duchesne comes away with the puck. It was pried loose by Johansson. Out high, Carrier, the shot just wide. Johansson trying to provide traffic. Loose in the circle, picked up Johansson to a cutter. Carrier in front for Duchesne, and Duchesne can't connect. Another great chance goes awry. Now it's Kopitar. 4 goals in the first 2 games. He moves in. Kopitar, 34 years of age, still getting it done. And now Dustin Brown is in the net. Saros still trying to get his balance back. The Predators take the puck back instead. Duchesne across the line with Granlund. Granlund tried the toe drag move to get around a man. Deneau comes back and grabs it for LA. What the heck was going on behind UC Saros? Now a long stretch pass. Granlund to the wing, busting in. Cunnin lost it last minute. Bjornfoot able to poke check it away. Now Iafallo, a quick reverse pass. It doesn't get across the line. Kept in by Tolvanen. He's going to harass Deneau, but Waugh able to get it to Adrian Kempe. He'll fling it on net. Gloved easily by Saros. He'll bank it off the glass right to Tolvanen. Tolvanen has a man up the wing. It's Cunnin. Pass a little too far for him. Both teams trying to get a change. Maneuvering is Fabro. He'll dump it in. He'll go off the ice. Cal Peterson has been very good so far. Kings lift it to center. Benning moving back. Iafallo gets past him. Right in front. What a stop by Saros! Outstanding! A dazzler by Saros. And here come the Kings again. Grundstrup moving in. A hard shot, creating a rebound. Benning gets to the rebound to clear. Stolen back again. And finally the Predators get it back to center. Kings coming on strong here to start the second period. Benning banks it. Sissons looking ahead on the ice. And here comes Jeannot again. Benning into the boards. Here comes Borowiecki. He drills a man. That was Moore. Nashville comes away after all of that with the puck. Sissons will move it in. Peterson a good job to flag it down. Kachev trying to move it up the boards. He's met by a fellow Russian in Trenin. Trenin out to the point. Nice work to get it to Ekholm. He'll skate quickly to the middle. And we'll take it all the way wide to the other side. Ekholm now engaged with the referee and Kachev. Novak trying to push it back down towards Ekholm and does. Novak and Ekholm in the corner, joined by Cousins. Cousins with the puck. Pushed into the boards. Continuing to fight for it, Cousins. Cousins topples over, puck still loose up for grabs. Here comes Grimaldi on the cycle. Grimaldi on the half wall. He topples over. Good puck battle going. Two competitive teams. Out to the point. Carrier delivers it back down. And the fight continues. Now out high. Carrier is loose. Crisscrosses with Ekholm and keeps the puck. Now a backhand feed. Grimaldi lost the handle and a chance to regroup for LA. Nashville gets a partial line change and the play's offside. Let's look at our Nissan defensive stop base, and it belongs to UC Saros.
Well, there's no sense waiting around to name this one the Nissan defensive stop. Look at that save. 2-on-1. What a nice pass here. Saros full split. Comes over and absolutely robs Kupari of a sure goal. He's trying to get that up, and Saros he's so quick and precise with his movements, just shuts him down. What a nice pass there as well by Iafallo.
Rasmus Kupari also hails from Finland. And so he is shaking his head and probably muttering some Finnish back on the bench. Nashville moving back. It's Josi trying to orchestrate the attack. Doughty flips it back to the line, and it came back across. Forsberg was not onside.
Well, again, the Kings get that chance. It's a great chance, a little bit of breakdown. That's why you paid Saros the big bucks in the offseason, because he continues to do that for this club. But 4 minutes in here, it's been all Preds. They continue to push. Karahammer talked to Tolvanen in the break, said we got to continue to play the same way. We're getting through the neutral zone. We're playing a simple game, chip it, pucks in, and we're going to work. They continue to do that. Need some more pressure on Peterson.
Chalk up another face-off win for Johansson. He's racking them up. Now it's Kopitar to the wing. Fabro, a nice play to get it up. Now Nashville across the line with Josi. Stops just short of Doughty. Both of those players logging a lot of ice time. Doughty got it past Josi, but Fabro there at center ice. Over for Forsberg and now in for Duchesne. 4.5 minutes into the second period. Dustin Brown whips it cross ice. Kopitar is loose. His shot, he scores! Andrzej Kopitar continues to be red hot to start the season. His 5th goal in the 3rd game. And it's 1-0 Kings.
Well, he's one of those players. Doesn't need a lot. This is a chance. It's not a great scoring chance. It's from relatively far out and not a great scoring area, but a nice pass there by Brown and Kopitar. I'm not sure if Saros doesn't see this cleanly, but he just pulls it in, changes the angle a bit. Look at that release. It's so quick. Doesn't look like he's going to get much on it. It kind of flutters a little bit. So I think the angle of his stick looked like he was trying to get that puck up higher in the net, kind of fanned on it, went under the glove of Saros, and sure he'd like that one back, but those are tough for goaltenders to read off the stick.
When you're hot, you're hot. Kopitar has had everything go his way so far. So Nashville will try to regroup after giving up the game's first goal. This one stays onside. Nashville gets it back to Granlund. Granlund gets the attention of Kempe. Orvietsky plays it hard off the backboard. Carrier overskates. Tolvanen coming in, whacks at it with the backhand. Now Roy along the boards. Dustin Brown will pick up the primary assist. Ekholm with the stick loose on the ice, floats it towards the net. Cunnin battling for position with Trenin. Philip Deneau takes over. Now it's Kempe dumping it in. It gets past Saros. Deneau with a line change going on for LA. Kopitar. Doughty picks up the secondary assist. So Doughty continues to rack up the points. He's got a huge start to the season offensively.
It's his 7th point, 6th assist of the season in 3 games.
So the Kings scored first, so there we go. With the FanDuel Sportsbook, check the lines. So the first team to score is the Kings.
Yep, you bet $100. The Kings to score first, get paid 105, 205 total. Not what we wanted tonight, Big Bill.
Face-off coming up. Nashville wins it. Carrier has had the puck a lot this period. Not the pass he wanted to make. Nashville on the second try, works it in deep. Sissons gets there to avoid the icing. Followed up Trenin. Now Sissons. Deneau behind the net. On the cycle far side. Deneau and Trenin. To the net. Kick save made by Cal Peterson. Weathering the storm, the LA Kings. They've gotten good goaltending tonight. Coming back onside, Trenin. He tags up, fires it in off the stick of Edler. Now Velarde. Gabe Velarde. Kupari. A couple of youngsters that the Kings are very high on. They were ranked 5th in the athletic prospect pool among all the teams. Predators in the middle of the pack, about 15th. Corey Promman doing the work there for the Athletic. 4 of the players on their top list are in the lineup and more coming. Kupari with Lizotte. Blake Lizotte turns and shoots off the side of the cage. Novak on top of his man. Kupari now working against Fabro. Puck goes to the open space, tracked down by Yossi, now through the middle. Grimaldi accelerates. Grimaldi slams on the brakes. Takes a look to see what he's got. Cousins behind the net, coming in, Johansson. Nashville in a line change. Johansson's group wants to come out. Johansson the first man in. Coming down from the blue line, Carrier. Cousins tried a spinning centering pass towards Johansson, cut off well by the Kings. Now Doughty able to work it up the ice. Arvidsson slides by Forsberg. Now Arvidsson loose. He gets by another man. Roy into the corner. Arvidsson lurking down there. Bjornfoot tried to go back to Kopitar, out of his reach.
Sorry, Willie. Just going to say they slowed their pace here a little bit. Kings making it a little tougher. Got some momentum, obviously, from that goal. Got to find a way, get back to your game plan. It was effective. Yeah, you gave up one, but you're outplaying them. Got to get back to that simple hockey. Get it in deep, get after it.
Turnover. Kopitar coming back. Kopitar, a great pass, and the shot blocked up and out of play. A good recovery by the Predators. A big goal by Anze Kopitar. 1-0 LA. Opening week is presented by Indeed. If you need to hire, you need Indeed. Well, the Kings have outshot the Predators 7-1 in the second period. Kopitar from Brown and Doughty, the game's first goal at 4:38. 3 guys still left over from the 2 championship teams of 2012 and 2014, Mace. You remember those teams well.
Yep.
Not as many guys left over from those teams, but they have turned over the roster.
Well, they've got some good ones, and that's important when you're going through a transition, is to have that leadership, the guys that have had success and won.
Backhand feed off of Iafallo, followed up, saved by Saros with lots of traffic in front of him.
Well, it's almost since that 4-minute mark of the first period that the LA Kings kind of turned it around. They got a couple chances, that one great chance by Kapari from Iafallo, and then obviously the Kopitar goal, and the Kings have been pressuring. They're getting on their game. This is a hard-working team. You mentioned the youth and the mix of veteran players, and again, now they're turning the tables. They're grinding the Preds down in the defensive zone, and they've turned the tables here a little bit. Preds have to find a way to get out cleanly, get through that neutral zone, and get back to their game.
Nashville has dominated the faceoff circle so far tonight. Kempe against Granlund here. Face-off one back by the Kings. It's Walker, hesitates, gets it to Deneau, fires it wide. Nashville looking to break out and get back in this game. Down by a goal. Kempe, good speed to the puck. Fabro, outlet pass picked off. Walker tees it up, partially deflected on the way by Tolvanen, saved by Saros.
Again, the Kings now turning the table. They've got the momentum. Got to find a way to get the crowd back into it. And the Kings, they've got some skill, but they play a simple brand of hockey. Again, get the puck. They're trying to get traffic. The guys did a good job. Kempe's in front of the net. Box him out. Let Saros see that one. He's going to hold on and try to slow it down a bit and let his guys collect themselves and get back to their game.
LA wins another draw. It's Roy. Nice defense there by Borowiecki. Completely enveloped the shooter. Deneau on the other end. Sissons to Trennan. A quick release. Save made. Peterson reacted late, but he got a piece of it. Trennan, relentless on the other side. Now Jeannot pursuing the puck. Penalty call coming up. This will be against Nashville. Jeannot doesn't like the call. Peterson heads off for the bench. LA has had an outstanding power play so far. They'll get their first crack at it here.
Well, they definitely have enough high-end personnel to have a successful power play. Take another look at the penalty. I didn't catch it clean.
Rundstrom coming in. He gets the shot away, and a save made by Saros. 9:59 to play in the second period. We played half a hockey game. Penalty call coming up on Tanner Jeannot.
Welcome back. Well, it was a big win for the Titans last night at Nissan Stadium, and taking in the Monday Night Football game, the NHL event staff. They were in town to see kind of how Nashville does things over at Nissan Stadium as we prepare for the outdoor game on February 26th. Now, tomorrow we're going to have a big press conference. The commissioner is in town. So stay with us on Thursday night. We're going to have all the details and everything you guys need to know for the Stadium Series, because William Mace, the countdown is on.
It is indeed. That is going to be so much fun. February the 26th. First power play for the Kings on the night. Kachev gets nailed by Rocco Grimaldi. Kings have had an outstanding power play so far this year. They are 3 for 6, 1 for 4 on Saturday in their loss to Minnesota. Nashville 4 for 6 on the kill. They were 4 for 4 against the Canes on Saturday. Here comes Arvidsson with speed along with Brown. Brown had his pocket picked by Ekholm. Brown trying to get it back. Mentioning the Titans game last night, that was quite an affair. Doughty works it around. Cross-ice off the skate of Carey and down the ice. So the Titans got the win over the Bills. Alex Iafallo is from Buffalo, member of the Kings. He probably wasn't too happy when they were playing the highlights of Derrick Henry running up and down the field to the crowd here tonight. The crowd really reacted to it.
Good. Seems like Buffalo took over downtown Nashville for the last 3 days. Good that they put him away there. Unhappy, but Preds penalty kill. Great job so far. Both units working very effectively together. really aggressive in the defensive zone, just attacking that puck carrier, and then they have support. 3 guys in on that puck. Good recovery.
Kempe gets the wheels churning. He's got good speed. Shovels it. Well anticipated by the Predators. Now in the corner. Trying to get free is Trennan. Trennan getting some penalty killing time along with Luke Cunnin on this shift. Along with Matt Benning and Mark Borowiecki. This one flipped high in the air by Walker. Benning racing over to the other side to deliver a hit. Nashville keeping the Kings to the outside. Iafallo, the aforementioned, has the puck back. Iafallo from the circle, the shot just wide. It might have glanced off of Saros. Stick loose on the ice. Benning has to get it back quickly. Time ticking down. Deneau to the net, give and go. Deflection made by Benning. Out of the box comes Deneau. Nashville has killed it off. Trennan and Benning trying to get it up to Deneau. They do. Deneau out of the box. Speeding to the net. He'll go back around and lost it. He goes tumbling to the ice with Walker. On the counter, the Kings. Lizotte to the wing for Velarde. Gabe Velarde circles out high and leaves it there for Roy. Forsberg over the boards late, catching up to him, and he ends up with the puck. Forsberg slingshots around the back of the net and now moves up ice. Forsberg on the backhand, tried to stuff it in, followed up by Josi. And the shot is blocked by Roy. Forsberg out of the play, he's got to hustle back. And the play's offside. Boy, Forsberg had a lot of speed going around that net. He was trying to lift it up, maybe a little lacrosse thought there.
He did. I thought he was going to do it, but he couldn't quite get it on. But again, great speed. Forsberg head down, great puck protection. Keeps it to the outside, gets an opportunity. Comes to Josi. Big shot block in the middle of the ice by Matt Roy. Right here, Forsberg trying to wrap it all the way around. He loses his footing, ends up going back to Josi, and Roy makes a block there, and the Kings end up going back down offside. But good pressure. Keep it in there, make some plays. Good penalty kill, though, by the Preds. Thought Benning and Borowiecki very effective on that second unit. Good job out there.
Nashville trying to get the momentum back. They had a lot of good things going in the first period, but no goals to show for it. Forsberg trying to change that. His shot is blocked out of play. Let's hear from FanDuel Sportsbook.
Hey fans, right now you can live bet on the game on the FanDuel Sportsbook. Head over to FanDuel now.
Philip Forsberg, as we mentioned off the top, playing in his 500th NHL game. It's hard to believe. I remember I played still when he first came up with the Nashville Predators, played his first game, and what a career he's had. Looking for big things from Philip Forsberg, and he didn't have that mustache back then.
He did not.
Pretty impressive.
I'm not sure
now.
he could have grown a
No.
mustache back then. He was only, what, 18 years old. He was fresh out from Sweden, traded, of course, from Marty Erat, and they threw him right in the lineup at the end of the season.
Impressive player.
Your last season as a Pred.
Yep.
I just remember that first game, interviewing him, and just thinking, boy, this kid looks young.
He did, and he was good. Remember his shot. He's got such a good release.
Nashville has numbers here. A shot by Cunning. Off the glass. Did not get it on net, and a chance to counter for LA. Walker leading the rush. Good play by Carrier to break up the pass. Up the boards. Arvidsson took the slap shot. That was blocked. Now Kopitar, who owns the only goal of the game. Sandwiched by Carrier and Ekholm. Banked down ice by Cousins. Edler takes it, works it back through the neutral zone. Iafallo. Shifty move. Off for Kempe, the shot. Save made and the rebound loose. Swinging at it, Ekholm. Played back to the net. It's in the slot and lifted out by Granlund.
Well, Kings taking the lead in shots on goal now. The Preds have had their fair of shot attempts this period, but nothing getting through. It's not the same for the Kings, though. They're getting the zone time. They're getting the pressure. They're getting shots through. They're creating the chances. Got to flip the script here.
Now from the slot. Iafallo missed the net. Big boomer off the backboard. Saros able to carry it back into the net and freeze it. Iafallo active. Kings pushing with a 1-0 lead. Predators outshot the Kings 13-7 in the first period. Different story here in the second, 10-3, and a 1-0 lead for LA. Now we mentioned LA turning their roster over. They've gone more with the full rebuild. Missing from the lineup tonight, Quentin Byfield. They're really, really high on this kid. He's only 19 years of age. Broke his ankle in training camp. But here are a couple of other first-round picks that are sprinkled through the lineup tonight. You've seen Bjorn Foot on D, Velarde and Kupari up front. We saw Kupari with that great scoring chance. Maybe the best save of the night for UC Saros. Nashville busts out, trying to get back, moving in the right direction. Sissons up the wing, looking for Grimaldi. Sissons tracking it down, tried to shovel it to Rocco, who was cutting to the far post. Now Yossi sets things up out high with Fabro. They crisscross. Fabro leaves it there for the captain. Yossi swooping in front, and a great save made by Peterson. Nick Cousins has had some great chances these last couple of games. Nothing will go in for him right now.
Yeah, look, he pointed to Roman, great pass, but he cannot believe Cal Peterson got over because Yossi does such a good job at disguising this pass. Quick stick handle, takes it outside and just flicks the wrist right on the tape of Cousins. And then look at Peterson get across and just smother the stick blade in the angle that puck was coming from. Holds on and Cousins can't believe it.
He had one on Saturday. It glanced off the head of one of the defenders for the Hurricanes, or else that would have gone in.
Brady Shea wide open.
Yes.
Wide open net.
That would have tied the game late. Around the boards it goes. Benning handles the puck well with Borowiecki. Borowiecki up the left wing side, but this will be icing on Nashville.
They'll take that, and that's a smart play. You have nothing in the middle. Kings taking that option away, get it out, regroup. Borowiecki's been very good. If you remember back to the beginning of last year, getting settled with a new team, had trouble getting going, took some penalties. Much more controlled now. Looks a lot more comfortable out there. Trying to earn a permanent spot as they've kind of rotated that third pair, and Borowiecki looking very good with Benning tonight.
Something that I know Mace, you look at a lot, something that's growing in the game, just the overall awareness of mental health. That's what
Absolutely.
Mark Borowiecki did. He sought some treatment.
Yep. Really
responded well to it. And he really is thankful for the program he entered last year because he had a concussion, but there were a lot of other things going on, and he sort of documented that. He had a great article with Adam Vinget, but it's great to see him back out there doing his thing.
Well, and I love when these guys share their story because it lets everybody, he's a big, strong guy, you know, physical presence on the ice, and he's open and vulnerable enough to open up about some of the things that he was going to, which is very personal for him and his family. He's going to help a lot of other people because of it.
Your good friend Corey Hirsch talks about that a lot over in Vancouver, trying to create, you know, a comfort for NHL players. You know, there's been such a generational thing where, you know, you don't do that kind of thing. You don't show that side of yourself.
Absolutely.
Perceived to be a weakness when really you can benefit so much from it.
Makes you stronger.
Understanding yourself. Now Forsberg. Kings line up along the blue line. Forsberg gets a strange bounce out of the corner, jumping on it, Duchesne. Now it's picked off by Ekholm, all the way down the slot. Rebound, Trennan looking for it. Works it back to the net front, nothing but Kings there. Ekholm working down into the slot. Another good save for Peterson. Nashville in a line change. Sissons has his group out there. In the neutral zone, Carrier got creative stopping that puck, and we've got a whistle. Hand pass. Mace coming up.
Oh, we got the
save.
We got the save here, and Cal Peterson again, good net front presence there. Trennan Duchesne Trennan gets a stick of it, and Peterson, he's the guy they want to take the net. They want him to be the #1 guy. He's had some great stretches. Consistency's been an issue. They have I guess the king of the Kings in Jonathan Quick at kind of the tail end of his career, but Cal Peterson hasn't quite taken that. Didn't have a great preseason, didn't have a great training camp, so McLellan's going to go rotate these guys back to back, but he's been stellar tonight.
Peterson, a late bloomer, as you mentioned. Stretch pass, Trennan. Trennan coming in, and he just missed the far side. Puck loose side of the net. Coming over quickly is Edler, and the Kings manage to clear. Trennan again getting the wheels going. He's had a couple of good rushes, had a tremendous opportunity in the first period. This one coming in from the wing.
They've had the shot attempts. That would be their 11th shot attempt of the period. Only 4 shots on goal. And again, Trennan handling those long passes very well. Cal Peterson out from not a great scoring area, but Trennan could shoot the puck, and he misses it high and wide, and that goes all the way down. Got to find a way to get those on net, create those secondary chances.
Face off loose. Linesman trying to steer clear of it. Granlund down on knees, and it's chipped all the way down again by the Kings. So another icing coming. It's a good stat base. You're talking about the shot attempts. They've had some good looks, but not getting it on net or having it blocked.
Exactly, and that they have to have somebody make a play. This team's going to be doing the scoring by committee. You need any line. Somebody's got to make that play, hit the net, create that secondary opportunity. Anytime you miss the net like that, if you're not in a great scoring opportunity, there's no rebound, there's nothing to show for it. And that's when you get teams running around. Put those pucks on net, take a bounce, go off something. You have that secondary pressure, that net front traffic. They've done a good job getting to the net. Not a lot of rebound opportunities.
Walker unable to get past Yossi. Great stick work by the captain. Cunningham hit the linesman on his dump in. That allows the Kings to take possession back. 2:45 to play in the second period. Andrzej Kopitar is the only goal scorer in the hockey game so far. Mace, Mike Fisher's got his event, and wow, what a success this has been. The Predators Foundation teaming up with the former captain for the 3rd annual Catchin' Deers Mike Fisher Celebrity Clay Shoot. That's coming up next week. It's presented by Cooper Steel. October 27th at the Gun Club.
Honestly, I did that it was such a blast, and I'm not trying to brag, but my team won. We got the
So you have a championship. You're the defending champion. Is that what you're telling us?
It was so much fun. It's such a great event, and we all know what a guy Fish is. So,
want
to go shoot some clays.
There's some good celebrities coming. Our buddy Caleb Joseph, former catcher for the Orioles, big Preds fan.
Our boy.
Now here comes Tolvanen. Wheeling in, flips the backhand on net. Peterson with a chest save. Looking for the stretch pass, picked off by Roman Josi. Great anticipation. And he is hung up at the blue line. Novak bounces one on net. Save is made by Peterson. Peterson alert. Tricky bounce there. Tommy Novak playing in his first game. His parents on hand tonight. Hoping there'll be a big highlight. Novak engaged along the boards. Benning across Borowiecki's shot. Save made. Rebound right there. And it overskated Novak. Novak had a chance there. Didn't quite time it up.
That was coming off Peterson's pad pretty hot. Novak was there, but the Kings had good positioning. Wasn't able to get a stick on it. Need more of that.
Novak just did get it to Benning. Now Borowiecki moves it up ice. Grimaldi chips. Cousins will chase. 70 seconds remaining in the period. Nashville trying to push back a little here after falling behind. Grimaldi works it free. Up ice Forsberg. What a move! Forsberg is in. On the breakaway. Forsberg! Save made! The rebound. Penalty call is coming up. Johansson continues. Saros racing to the bench. Circling out high is Duchesne. Another great save for Peterson. Johansson with the extra attacker on. Granlund's shot goes wide. Back to Duchesne. 32 seconds to go in the period. Lining it up, Ekholm. Carrier weighing his options. Around the horn, Johansson through the box. Pump fake by Granlund. Centering pass, Forsberg can't put it in. Doughty broke it up last second.
Did he point to center ice? Is it going to be a penalty shot? No. Penalty shot has been awarded.
It is a penalty shot.
Right there, and then that goes off the crossbar. That was Johansson following that up. And right here, here's going to be, he makes a move, and there it is, right there, under the legs, on the hands. Forsberg can't quite get it, and then Johansson off the crossbar. I was checking to see if that one went in. There's an overhead and went off the crossbar, so Phil Forsberg in game number 500 has a chance here to tie the hockey game.
Crowd to their feet. All eyes on number 9 in goal. Cal Peterson has been stellar tonight. Forsberg will try to tie it up. And Peterson up to the task again. Cal Peterson, one after another, just turning the Predators away.
Yeah, and Forsberg is trying to get this on the backhand quick. You do a quick move to your forehand, you try to go 5-hole. Watch Peterson, stays patient, boom. Snaps the pads down. He was ready for that one, and it's a good move by Forsberg. He didn't telegraph anything, and you can catch a goalie with their stick off the ice. But Peterson slammed his pads down and a big save.
So
huge save.
Forsberg had the breakaway where he was fouled, the follow-up by Johansson off the crossbar, a long possession, and then the penalty shot. Now it's Josi moving in, and Josi is stopped. That deflected wide. 9 seconds to go. Another great, and then a penalty call coming up. This one again is going to be on the Kings. Duchesne trying for one last one, floats it to the net with the backhand, knocked down. Time expires. So the Predators with a big push in the final 2 minutes of the period, and they'll be on the power play to start period number 3.
And look at Josi just dangling right through 4 Kings there. Johansson in front. Peterson had no idea where that puck was. See what the Preds can do on their power play to start the third.
So Andrei Kopitar picks up the game's first goal, and
The cheeseburger on a cheddar bun. By your selected Chevy dealers. And by Steel. Find your closest dealer at steeldealers.com.
1-0 Kings to start the third. Andrei Kopitar, the goal scorer. Big power play coming up for Nashville. Time now for the Hunt Brothers Watch and Win. Tonight's featured player of the game is Tommy Novak, making his NHL debut. Go to NashvillePredators.com/HuntBrothers and enter Novak's name along with your contact info for a chance to win tickets to an upcoming game and 4 hunks of Hunt Brothers pizza. There's Tommy Novak. Tommy Novak.
Here's the penalty down there in the corner on Roman Josi, and those are the cross checks. Adrian Kempe taking liberties, and you said it, Big Bill. This power play is massive for the Predators here to start the third.
Nashville 0 for 1. They had a power play chance in the first period, had 3 shots. As you can see, nothing on the board. They had an unsuccessful penalty shot towards the end of the second period from Philip Forsberg. A big flurry of attempts. Let's see if they can continue the momentum here. Across the line, Johansson, give and go with Matt Duchesne. Duchesne, Johansson, Forsberg, all on the ice. With Mikael Granlund at the net front, Roman Josi at the point. They get it to Josi. Josi straight away. Looks at the net front, instead Forsberg. The wrist shot! Blocked out of play.
Oh man, good movement there. Good job by the forward group getting that puck down low. Mikael Granlund gets it out of that scrum, and he knows exactly where he's going. Right back to the point to Roman Josi. Right there through everybody. Josi's going to get to the middle. Put it back to Forsberg. He tries to get it through and up and over. I'm not sure if Anderson got a piece of that with his stick. Went up in the netting. In zone faceoff. Johansson taking the draw.
Johansson has won a dozen faceoffs in the first 2 periods. But the Kings win this one. Clearing attempt kept in by Josi. Now they run the play. Duchesne with Johansson at the bumper position. Granlund calling for the puck in front of the net. Duchesne from the circle. Goes cross ice for Forsberg out of his reach. Josi again from the point. Duchesne misplayed it. Trying to retrieve it. Duchesne from the goal line. Back out to Josi. Josi fires. Save made and the rebound available. Still loose. And they score! Matt Duchesne, his first of the year. It's a big power play goal to tie it up at 1.
They stuck with it. They listened to Heino. Get the puck to the net and get bodies there. Roman Josi blasted. Granlund, Johansson, Forsberg. The puck squirts out to Matt Duchesne, and he buries it up and over. Look at him recognize where that puck is. Straight to it over the pad of a flailing Cal Peterson to tie the game at 1.
That is our Hermitage, the Design Center. First goal of the game. Matt Duchesne's first of the year. Roman Josi hammering that initial shot. Great work by Granlund to pry it loose. He may get an assist. We'll see how they score. Sissons tried to trigger Borowiecki for the one-timer. Didn't get anything on it. Shanked it back the other way. Benning able to go grab it. So now, instead of the discussion being how Nashville is outchanced, outshot, outpossessioned LA, now they have at least something to show for it. All even at 1. Nearing 2 minutes gone by third period. Nashville looking for their first win. It's the first power play goal the Kings have allowed this year. Now it's Kopitar. He has the goal for the Kings. Great touch pass to Arvidsson. Arvidsson coming in. And he's denied by Saros. Arvidsson, vintage, coming up that wing. Here comes Kopitar. Forsberg got a small piece of him. Forsberg trying to get the balance of his stick back. Now he hands his stick to Carrier. Forsberg going to get another stick. Johansson makes a steal. He'll float it towards Duchesne in a race with Doughty.
That's a smart play by Philip Forsberg. You always want to have the defenseman with the stick. They have to get the puck. They're in the battles in the corners in front of the net. Forsberg, good awareness, hands Carrier the stick. They get the puck out of the zone.
Cunnin intercepted a pass at the red line. He's got Trennan. Mikael Granlund comes in with Trennan. So Trennan with Cunnin and Granlund. Trennan comes out of there with the puck. He's had some good chances tonight. Granlund in the corner. He'll skate out, interchange with Josi. Josi chased by Kempe, speedy skater. Josi trying to keep the play alive. Up the boards to Iafallo. Fabro tried to keep it in. It deflects to Kempe. Numbers now for the Kings. It's a 3-on-1. Iafallo denied. Another save for Saros. 2 big saves from the left wing. Juuse Saros.
And what hustle back by Trennan and Granlund. Fabro turns one over, comes back on them 3-on-1 at one point. Took away time and space. Saros with a big save. Granlund and Trennan back there for the rebound.
Borowiecki rips it from the point. Save made, Peterson.
Well, this is going back and forth, and the Kings are pushing back. And right here, watch, this is where Carrier loses his stick. Matthias Ekholm recognizes that. He takes over, pushes Arvidsson to the outside, takes away a great scoring opportunity. Saros makes the save. And look at Granlund hustling all the way back. Again, Saros sees it. Pressure on the puck carrier. Makes the save easier for Saros. Just gets his position, stays on top of the blue. Could have been a very dangerous situation. It's 3-on-1 at one point during that sequence.
The rookie Novak taking the draw and winning it. Back to Borowiecki. Novak now behind the net. Tommy Novak to Matt Benning. Benning to the net. Lots of bodies there. It glanced off of the rookie, Bjornfoot. Grimaldi was taking up space in front. Grimaldi, Tolvanen, and Novak on this shift. And the Kings will ice it.
Well, the Preds are starting to pressure in zone again, getting back to their game. That's what Dan Heino talked about. You got to use that power play, get momentum. If you don't score, get momentum from it and carry over that feeling. And that's exactly what they're doing right now. They're pressuring the Kings. Every time the Kings get the puck, they're just getting rid of it. They ice it right there, tire them out. It is tiring right now in the third period to defend. Keep wearing them down.
Top line back out there. It'll be Benning with Josi on this shift. Josi to the net. Johansson trying not to interfere with Peterson. Play resumes behind the net. Forsberg. Inexperienced group out there for the Kings. Nashville trying to take advantage. Forsberg engaging with Roy. Chip but not out. Forsberg through the legs, feed back to Duchesne. Duchesne goes through the legs himself. What a move! He hit the post! Oh, what a spectacular move by Duchesne, and he came within inches of another goal. Now in front. That one passed to Hawk, past Forsberg. A quick play by Saros to move it back up, and Nashville will change.
Somebody's feeling it out there. Number 95, creating offense. Matt Duchesne is rolling. They stuck with it on the power play. That one skipped over his stick. They got possession back. Matt Duchesne, the eventual goal. Look at that, through the legs, reverse, off the post. Gets to his forehand. And look, aerial angle, get it up. Cal Peterson's got the bottom covered. Just grazes his right arm there. Catches enough and right off the post. What a move there by Matt Duchesne.
Just enough of that number 40 on his right sleeve to get it off the post. Dynamic move from Matt Duchesne. Duchesne has the goal from Granlund and Josi at 1:07. Nashville continues to forecheck. They come up with another steal. Sissons with Tanner Jeannot. Carrier at the point. Bodies lining up. Sissons. Across, they score! Colton Sissons delivered a dime. right to Tanner Jeannot. And the Predators lead for the first time in the game.
This is what you call momentum. The herd line follows it up. Carrier, puck to the net. Everybody in the building thought Colton Sissons was going to shoot that puck. Jeannot all on. Watch the defenders fade over to Sissons. Nobody has Jeannot in front of the net. Colton Sissons puts it right on his stick, and Jeannot taps it into the empty net. Look at the excitement. This building is on fire right now.
So Tanner Jeannot has his first of the year. 5:06 the time of the goal. Assist should go to Sissons and Carrier. And Nashville looking for more. Trennan out of the corner. Doughty got a piece of that. Trennan's stick broke. He'll go back to get another one. Doughty, very poised, trying to get his team out of trouble here. Up the wing, Philip Deneau. Drops it back, a one-timer. Kempe partially blocked by Yossi. Kings trying to fight back. Another stick loose. Trennan goes back to corral it. Chipped ahead. Here comes Trennan. Doughty has the angle on him, but Grimaldi steals his pass. Right in front, looking for Trennan. Grimaldi has Novak. Novak trying to get involved. A no-look shot. Gloved down by Cal Peterson.
I don't mind that play at all. You have nothing. Kings doing a good job in front of them in the middle of the ice. Just put it on net. They continue to pound away at the Kings, just wearing them down. Every time the Kings get a puck on their stick, they get rid of it right away. Nashville comes back. It's in their zone. They have to continue to pressure. But you have to keep in mind, you got to be good defensively too, but continue to be aggressive.
2 goals, 3 minutes and 59 seconds apart here in the third period. The first multiple goal period of the season for the Predators. Peterson stops it under duress. They move it along the boards. Benning knocks it down. Novak looks like he's getting more comfortable as the game goes along. Grimaldi's been active tonight. Bjornfoot looking for an outlet. Crashing in Borowiecki. Now a 3-on-2 coming for LA. Roy to Grunstrom. Trying to go back to Roy. Loose puck. Scrolling Saros. It's still loose in the blue ice. Saros trying to find it. And Nashville comes up with it. Grimaldi cleared it to the line, but not out. Now Grimaldi knifes in. Lazat has it. Frantic play. Grimaldi throwing the body into Lazat to get the puck back.
What a scramble. Just everybody, desperation. What I loved about that, Saros aggressive, but all 5 gold jerseys came right back to the blue paint to keep that puck out of the net.
That got the crowd going. Now here's Duchesne again, working with Johansson. There's Forsberg. Forsberg settles the puck, works it to the point. Carrier to the net. Just blocked wide. Peterson sticking the glove out there. He couldn't see that shot very well. Nashville, a great start to the third period. The power play goal by Duchesne, an even strength goal by Jeannot. Back come the Kings. Losing the handle was Arvidsson. And back-checking Duchesne leaves the puck for Carrier, who's thrown into the bench area. Back comes Kopitar. Look out. Kopitar with 5 goals on the season already. They're going to focus on this line as much as they can. Arvidsson chasing Cousins, former teammates. Kopitar out to the point. Doughty. Kempe over the boards. He has the puck. To the middle. Intended for Arvidsson, and it's deflected over the boards by Jeannot. A mad scramble in front of UC Saros. The Predators come out of it still leading by 1.
Welcome back, and there's Dan Heinout, a.k.a. Eagle Claw. He wanted more energy. He wanted momentum. There's a herd line coming off after their goal, and Dan Heinout passing on the energy right there.
Here's your DraftKings Sportsbook. Follow the money. The Predators have gone from the underdog to the favorite since the beginning of the period. So if you'd like to make an in-game wager, there are the odds. Colton Sissons has won 6 of 10 faceoffs. Now make it 6 of 11. Kings on the attack. Doughty. Dangerous skaters on the ice. Puck played off the back of the net. I follow down there with Deneau. Doughty to the middle. Floats it through the traffic. Glove saved by Saros.
Good job in the defensive zone. LA's coming right now. They want that pushback. But Iafallo trying to get to the front of the net. Roman Josi there boxing him out, allowing Saros to see that shot, make an easy save. Iafallo gets to the front. That turns into a nightmare for a goaltender. So good job by Josi and Fabro on the other side with Kempe. Good details of the defensive zone.
A quick huddle by the gold jerseys. Sissons again to square off with Jeannot. Make it Deneau. Now Anderson closing. And a nice block there by Sissons. He went down on a knee. That looked like it stung. Thrown back in front. It got through everybody as it passed through the blue ice. Nashville can't clear it out. Iafallo had it stolen by Sissons, and he floats it to the opposite side, and it had enough to get to Ekholm. Ekholm whips it back to Sissons. Sissons' pass deflected back into the neutral zone, and a chance for the Kings to counter, but an errant pass by Kempe. That ends up back on the stick of Cousins. He'll attack. Save made! Cousins using the defender as a screen. Play opening up here in this third period. Velarde moving laterally. Into the corner for Moore, the former Toronto Maple Leaf. His pass to an open point. There was nobody there. Here comes Josi jumping in. Cunnin plays it in. He'll forecheck. Crashing in. It squirts free. Fabro over to Josi. Nice job by Moore to break it up. Now Granlund separates his man from the puck. Nearing the halfway point of the third. Look at the hustle by Trennan. The back check. Fabro, good balance. Strong on the skates. Got it out. This one goes past Fabro to Saros.
And that's why it's so important for forwards to back check. It allows the defenseman to step up on the puck carrier. If you don't have that back pressure, you have to back in. And that allows teams to create offensively, get numbers up in the rush, and make plays. Trennan eliminated that. Allowed the defenseman to cut that rush right off.
Benning up the wall. Snagged there by Forsberg. He'll flip it way up in the air with a lot of hang time. Tolvanen looking for a loose puck. Cycles Forsberg. Forsberg looking for Johansson. Forsberg keeps. Tries to cut towards the middle. Thrown back in front. Knocked down by Kopitar. Penalty call coming up. It's on Nashville. Kings will get a power play. Matt Duchene headed back to the locker room. Tolvanen took his spot. We'll check on him when we come back. Ryan Johansson is in the penalty box. A big battle in front of the net.
And watch this. This is called for holding on Kopitar right there. I mean, I don't know. That's, you'd be the judge of that one. I don't know about that one. Doesn't matter what I think, though. Pred's got to kill a penalty here. Up 2-1. Duchene's getting his skate fixed, so he's okay.
Pete Rogers hard at work.
Oh, he's in good hands there.
In the meantime, Nashville, a very important penalty kill coming. We mentioned some early success for the Kings power play on the season. They've got the top weapons out there. Doughty will run the show at the top, and a big clear by Jeannot.
Tanner Jeannot, you're seeing him on the kill this season with Colton Sissons. Some new penalty killers. They really got their mojo going now. First game they struggled. Take some time. They're good against the Canes.
They get through the wall at the blue line. They'll work it back out to Doughty. Kopitar. Doughty, a one-timer. Rebound, loose in front. And the shot is blocked. And the rebound cleared by the backhand of Ekholm.
Two good chances there. Blocked by the penalty killers. Carey, Ekholm doing an excellent job on the back end. Sissons and Jeannot not letting those pucks get through, paying the price.
Good chance there for the Kings. Standing up the play at the blue line well, the Predators, and Cunnin picked up the loose puck after Granlund delivered the blow. 1:05 gone by in the penalty to Ryan Johansson. Nashville has surged to take the lead here in the third period. It's their first lead since the first period of the opening game against Seattle. Nashville, a good interior pass, and Cunnin banks it down.
Oh, good awareness by Benning. They were expecting him to rim that puck around. Cunnin came in a quiet area there, away from coverage. Benning just slipped on the puck, and then Cunnin all the way down, goes for a change, gets a fresh unit out there.
Power play unit 2 on for the Kings. Kempe and Iafallo working in tandem. Ekholm gets there first. They arrive in the corner. It squirts loose. Grimaldi works it back against the grain. Back into the corner. Iafallo tried a hand pass. They'll keep playing. Grimaldi shuffles it out of there nicely.
Preds are doing such a good job when there's those battles in the corner. Obviously, they're a man down, but you can outnumber in certain situations. If you see it's a time to go, one guy goes, you get in there and you support them, and you end up getting the puck when they do it together like that. Playing really connected on the penalty kill right now. Huge kill.
Kupari dumps it in. Johansson is out of the box. Nashville 2 for 2 on the kill. 6 for 6 over the last 2 games. Now Duchesne with the new skate. Back in there. Nashville tries to resume the offensive attack. Puck rescued at the blue line by Josi. It goes back to the blue line, but Fabro is still getting into position. Nashville will have to tag back up. Nashville trailed by a goal heading into this period. A power play goal by Duchesne, followed by an even strength goal by Tanner Jeannot. Turn the game around for the moment. Now it's Grundstrom driving ahead. His pass out of the reach of Brown. Duchesne chasing the loose puck. He can't get it out. Kopitar anticipates the play. Brown leads in Doughty. Back for Brown. Into the traffic. Ricochet. Save made by Saros. That changed direction a couple of times. Brown has it again. Benning is on him. Nashville trying to get defensive position on the cycle. Kopitar. Brown fading. Doughty looking back door. Cross ice pass for Arvidsson. Tracked down by Brown. Benning pinning Kopitar into the boards. Nashville's got a tired unit on. Pass gets to the neutral zone. Nashville will try to get a partial change. Duchesne goes off as well as Forsberg. Kopitar late in his shift. Dumps it in. Well played by Saros. He'll use the glass. It's knocked down by Trennan. He's got a little bit of space. Kempe knocks over Borowiecki. Puck up for grabs. Closing in fast the Kings. Anderson's shot popped up in the air. Long stretch in the offensive zone for LA. Benning had a stick tangle. Borowiecki a block shot. Still loose. Granlund swoops in, takes it. But he lost it. Steal made. Chipped ahead by Trennan. Tries to get it back. Trennan powering his way. He finally comes up with it in the corner. A shot by Carrier. Blocked by Iafallo. Now a 3-on-2 counter. Iafallo with speed on his backhand. Saucers it in front just past Saros. Trennan ahead. He's got a man. It's Granlund. Granlund, he needs a break. He'll head back for the bench. Meanwhile, Grimaldi is fresh. He'll apply the forecheck with Tolvanen. And he's going to draw a bad clearing attempt. And Carrier will take possession. Long stretch without a whistle. 5 minutes to go. Nashville hungry for their first win in their 3rd game. LA in their first road game trying to show some poise and come back. Grundstrom lifts. Snared at center by the glove hand of Fabro. He fires it back. Just wide of Peterson. This one gets past Fabro. Josi over. Just did beat Kupari to the puck. Roy with Rocco Grimaldi skating after him. Roy gets by him. Saros was calling for the icing. He did not think the red line was gained. They let the play go. Fabro to Cousins. Skied in. Jeannot slams on the brakes. Makes the play. Sissons right in front. It gets by to Ekholm. His shot. Hit a skate. Change directions. Jeannot using his strength against Roy. Joining in Sissons. Cousins, 3rd man on the unit. They battle for it. Sissons and Jeannot emerging. Arvidsson reaching in, hits the accelerator and makes a great move around Cousins. Arvidsson to the wing, to Kopitar. Cross ice popped up in the air, played with a high stick by Carrier. But that does get the whistle blown and it'll allow everybody to take a deep breath. A long stretch without a whistle. 2-1 Nashville, don't go anywhere. By Bridgestone.
Right here, Roman Josi, puck to the net, bodies in front, Matt Duchesne coming from the side, Roof Daddy, and the second one, Carrier, common theme here, to the net, Sissons, fake shot over to Jeannot, wide open net, the Preds take the lead 2-1. That's where we sit right now with 3:37 left in the 3rd period.
Bridgestone, the official tire of the Nashville Predators. So after a stretch of 6 minutes and 2 seconds without a whistle, Johansson will take this face-off. Kings win it. Doughty swings it to his partner. Shot into the glove of Saros. We'll do it all over again. Fans, don't forget, after the game, tune into Predators Live, presented by Farm Bureau Health Plans. Player reaction, Coach Hines, stats and highlights.
My boy Hal Gill, come over, talk about some stuff. Lindsay, Kara, and obviously Crispy. To be the goods.
Deneau wins the draw. Another shot that caught a skate, took a left-hand turn, stayed in the zone. Jackknifing his stick was Deneau. Lifted it up, but Yossi comes away with it. He'll loft it looking for Duchesne. Duchesne tries to track it down. Duchesne still with it. Duchesne across. Hanging on to the puck, Forsberg. Back to Duchesne. He broke the stick. The stick just did not behave for Duchesne. Play still alive. Johansson trying to work himself free. Buying some time. Now Duchesne back in the play. Forsberg battling with Doughty. Walker trapped behind his net. Fabro attacks. Fabro, aggressive play. Keeps the play going deep in the zone, forcing the Kings to go 200 feet. Doughty has been out there a bunch tonight. He's up over 23 minutes of ice time. Bad pass. Taken in the neutral zone by Jeannot, sent right back in. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to play. Doughty to Edler. Now up the ice to Kopitar. The veterans on the ice for the Kings. Here's Brown. Save made by Saros. The rebound kicks past Arvidsson, who took a swing at it. Again from the point. Block shot. That came back across, and it's an easy chance for Nashville to set things up. Kings tag up, though, and they come back in quickly. Ekholm up the left wing side. Deflected by Sissons behind Peterson. 2 minutes to go. Now it's Arvidsson. Hits his man in stride. Roy to the wing. Headed for the bench is Peterson. The net is empty and the extra attacker is on. Here we go. Yossi banks it. Kept in nicely. Velarde did the job. Second chance. Arched towards the net by Sissons. Bouncing just wide. Don't forget, Predators back in action Thursday when the Rangers come to town. We'll have coverage beginning at 6:30 with Predators Live. Face-off between the Preds and New York at 7, right here on Bally Sports South and the Bally Sports app.
Well,
timeout called by the Kings.
One thing the Predators have done great while they've had the lead, that long stretch of play that you were just talking about, Willie, is they roll over the lines. They get the puck, they get through the neutral zone, get it deep, forecheck, and then they change. Fresh legs all the time. You talked about the ice time of Drew Doughty. That's how you wear teams down and you continue to pressure. Now a little different situation, minute 37, timeout. Obviously, Peterson out of the net. You can see Dan Heinold drawing up the defensive schemes here, responsibilities. They're going to have an extra guy to deal with. So obviously, first point, win the faceoff. We'll see who will be out there. I think it'll be Johansson on the right side, but it'll be interesting to see the defensive pair that he puts. Yossi, Sissons, another guy capable of being a centerman. Trennan and Jeannot. You got the herd line out there. You got to go to war.
Well, it was icing, so they had to stay out there.
That's right.
And it was the Kings that called timeout. Remember, after you ice it, you can't call a timeout, but the other team did. So Sissons is 7-6 in the circle. He'll go up against Deneau, who just won a couple against Johansson. Gigantic face-off here, as Mace mentioned. And Sissons wins it. Deneau broke the stick. Big break for the Predators, literally. They push it out to neutral territory. 90 seconds to go. Kings get organized. Extra attacker is on. 6-on-5. Benning trying to get turned. Doughty is on it. Double reverse. Back. Cunnin has a chance. He's got Sissons. Sissons can't reach it. He's got a race for it. Sissons doesn't have an angle to shoot. He'll take it behind the net. Trennan is there. Again, the puck is loose. And Nashville missed an opportunity to get an empty netter. They'll have to regroup. Still time for the Kings. They bang it in off the sideboards. Arvidsson chasing Ekholm. Arvidsson clears it, but not out. He got a bad bounce off the stanchion to kick right to Kempe. Here's a shot through the traffic. Knocked down. Doughty keeps it in. Swings it to the corner for Kopitar. Behind the net, Deneau. 44 seconds. Deflection made by Ekholm. Ekholm able to clear. This will be icing.
Well, that was a big clear. Johansson had it on his stick, got knocked away, went right to Ekholm, under pressure in the middle of the ice in front of the net, and you just get it all the way down. You have to get it over the blue line, make no mistake. Over the blue line, it's got to go down. They'll have a chance here to catch their breath. You can see they're a little bit tired here. They're trying to delay getting in that face-off circle to give them a couple extra seconds.
It'll be Johansson against Deneau again. Deneau has had the hot hand against Johansson. Johansson, though, has won 14 of 21 faceoffs. Crowd on their feet, trying to will the team to the finish line. Puck loose along the boards, kept in Deneau. Quickly behind the net. Brown on his backhand. Now Arvidsson to Doughty, around the horn. One-timer coming, tipped up in the air. Arvidsson waiting, centering, it's loose. Sprawling forward, Saros, and there's the whistle. Saros, calmly, coolly, able to find that loose puck. He was coming way out of the net to challenge Arvidsson.
He came way out, and the Kings with a ton of pressure. They did a good job. He kind of got tangled up with Dustin Brown in front of the net on the way over there. But again, 5 gold jerseys in front of the net. The Kings, a lot of skill out there right now. Here's the scramble right there. He's way outside. Doesn't normally get there, but Arvidsson was going to try to bank that. Throws it back in front. Look at the gold jerseys. Just battling. Caught up with Brown. It's over to Arvidsson. Watch everybody come back to the net. All over Brown. This allows Saros to cover that puck and get that huge whistle.
That controlled ability to slide along the ice is really unique by Saros.
His edge work is phenomenal.
Unbelievable. A lot of guys just fly right out of the play when they do that. Still time for the Kings. Nashville wins the faceoff. Granlund had a poke check. 13 seconds to go. Brown to the point. Kopitar for Doughty. Lets it go. And a diving block by Sissons. Another shot. Another block. And this one is cleared. 2 seconds left. And the Predators are going to get their first win of the season. Nashville gets the lead in the third after being behind after 2. And they close the door with some big block shots to protect UC Saros. So Saros getting the hugs. Jeannot with the game winner. The game tying goal by Duchesne. So the Predators are 1-2 on this homestand, and they'll take on the Rangers Thursday. Let's go downstairs to Lindsay and Crispy.
Thanks so much, Willie. Crispy, the Preds pick up their first win of the season, and you were talking about it during the intermission, how many chances they were getting. I mean, they were bound to have a couple go through.
They had to. I mean, they kept working. Like Dan Heino had said at the end of the second period to Kara, he said, we just have to start to create. We have to pick up, make the momentum, get our spells back into it, and get bodies in front of their goaltender, get the rebounds. That's exactly what they did. But towards the end of that period, the last, 10 seconds? I don't know who the players were for the Preds, but there was 2 great blocks. The guys were just throwing themselves because the Kings were really pouring the pressure to them.
That's right. One of those blocks coming from Colton Sissons played very well tonight. But one of the guys I want to point out, tallied a goal, Matt Duchesne. I mean, he's definitely a player. When he gets hot, oh, you better look out. It's good to see him getting on the board.
His whole line is starting to click now.
Yeah.
That's what we've been waiting for. Everybody's been talking about it. Forsey and Joey and Duchesne, and tonight they played. They had a lot of good chances. They did some good forechecking, and I thought in the third period the whole team came alive, except in the last few minutes, and the Kings really started to pour it on.
Well, defensively, Crispy, UC Saros was incredible. But what did you think of the Preds' defense tonight, only allowing 1 goal?
Probably all night pretty solid.
I love it. All right, let's go downstairs for the Fifth Third Bank 3 stars of the game.
The second star of the game from your Nashville Predators with the game-winning goal, number 95, Matt Duchesne. And the first star of the game from your Nashville Predators with 25 saves, number 74, UC Saros. Now we're going down to the Predators bench, where Kara Hammer has an interview with Tanner Jeannot.
Tanner, this team is all smiles. How good does it feel to pick up your first win here at Bridgestone Arena?
Feels great. We've had the fans coming out and they've been awesome for us, so it feels good to give them their first win.
You score in the third period, your first goal of the year. Walk us through that dime pass from Colton Sissons.
Oh, it's awesome. We were playing how we wanted to play, hard on the forecheck. He got the turnover and got the shot from the point. He got the puck, and I just tried to find back door, and he found me. So it's pretty easy to tap that one in.
How much can you guys build off of this win?
I think we've been playing really well. We really like the result tonight, obviously, so we just want to keep her going.
All right, thanks, Tanner. Congrats.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Kara. As Tanner Jeannot said, gotta keep her going. All right, the final score from Nashville. Preds get the first win of the season. Final score 2-1. Stick around for Predators Live, presented by Farm Bureau Health Plans. Coming up next on Bally Sports.